We are here at ESHRE 2024, joined by two of our fantastic thought leaders in North America, as well as our CEO, Bronwyn Brophy of Vitrolife Group. So we're going to do some quick introductions before we start our conversation. So Bronwyn.
Yeah, so delighted to be here with everyone. As Erin mentioned, I'm the very proud CEO of the Vitrolife Group.
Nice to meet everyone. I'm Dr. Nayot. I'm the medical director of the Fertility Partners. Very excited to be here in Amsterdam.
Hi, I'm George Koustas. I'm the director of embryology for Columbia University Fertility Center. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah. And I'm Erin Schardt. I'm our senior vice president and general manager of North America for Vitrolife Group. So just to kick us off, Dan and George, if you can help everyone understand, what is your current relationship with Vitrolife Group?
Should I go first? Amazing, as always. And I think one of the qualities of Vitrolife is the great relationships that Vitrolife has with the customers. For me, as an embryologist and as a head of an embryology lab, having that security from a critical vendor, which is Vitrolife, is really important. So relationships are always excellent and always the choice because of that relationship and always the way it always goes.
Yeah, that's great.
So I would agree. We've had an extremely positive experience. As the medical director, we have a network of clinics across Canada and the US, and each clinic's a little bit different and each lab is a little bit different. But the key things with the Vitrolife Group is that customer experience, and not just on a system level, but even individual cases, they take it very seriously because they know we take it very seriously, and it's very much appreciated.
Okay, no, fantastic. And I think we can all agree, right? The importance of what we do every day. It really revolves around the patient and improving patient outcomes. So maybe talk to me a little bit about today and looking forward. How are you really focused on improving patient outcomes?
Should I go first?
Sure.
Again, for me, and you mentioned it, Bronwyn, yesterday at your presentation. It's all about quality and introducing Vitrolife products in an embryology lab. We know that we're taking quality to a different level. And that when I discuss with embryologists, I always try to explain that, we're not Vitrolife, it's quality. It's one of the top companies, if not the top, for this reason. And obviously that reflects in the lab. Quality in the embryo quality improves,
Yeah.
patient outcomes improve, therefore patient care changes to a better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, in fertility, there's so much writing on each cycle, and it's
Yeah.
true you could try more than one times, but most patients don't have the resources to do that, and so we take each cycle as the cycle, and so we want to maximize our chances. And I think for patients, knowing that we're doing everything we can, both clinically and inside the lab, gives them a lot of reassurance, and it has the newest technologies. You guys have been really good at keeping ahead of the innovations and giving patients as much options as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to follow up with that, Bronwyn, maybe we can talk a little bit about our vision and our strategy, right? How do we really work with our customers to continue to improve patient outcomes from our perspective?
Sure. So, I mean, IVF reproductive health, it's a complex ecosystem with multiple dependencies. I think the key word for us is partnership. We need to be able to partner with embryologists, with doctors, with clinics, with lab directors, essentially to collaborate and to try to improve both access, affordability, and outcomes for patients. And I think recognizing the complexity of that ecosystem and not trying to go it alone, but to do it in true partnership is really, really important. And it's what's ultimately in the best interest of patients. So, as part of our corporate strategy, we have very clearly laid out that we want to be a global partner in this space. We want to work on an end-to-end platform integrating products, services, data, in order to be able to provide clinics with a true integrated platform that you can use in your labs and move patients, hopefully increasingly successful along their IVF journey. So a lot of work to do, but I think a lot of opportunity, exciting opportunity to collaborate.
Yeah. So maybe a follow-up to that and maybe a question for each of you. So Dan, thinking about there's a lot of consolidation from a customer perspective, but also from a supplier, partner perspective. obviously now we're Vitrolife Group, so we have the full portfolio across the board. So you as a customer, right, what do you see as the benefits of having that full portfolio across, consumables, devices, genetic testing from a customer perspective?
I mean, obviously, there's power in having the whole portfolio. I mean, it's a deep portfolio, and we see it clinically in the lab, devices, consumables, genetics, and I think that's great because then you have really someone committed to the whole process versus to like fragmented point solutions. So we found it extremely helpful, and then when we want to keep improving, it's a conversation we could do it together.
Yeah. And George, you just mentioned a bit about quality. It's obviously the North Star for us as Vitrolife Group, but maybe go a bit deeper on the importance of, as you look at different suppliers and portfolios, the importance of quality.
Again, as I mentioned before, quality starts from the relationship. Like your quality when it comes to relationship with your customers is beyond. It's amazing. I haven't seen any other company that has those relationships that you guys have with your clinics. Again, we all work every day to improve quality in the lab, and we know you do employ the latest technology in everything that you're selling as a company. Everything that you're working and you're studying on, it's towards the goal that we have in the clinic as well, to get the patient pregnant.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, again, and you never rest. You always keep going and improving and releasing new products, which makes Vitrolife exciting and an amazing vendor to work with.
I'll give you a good example. What he's highlighting is a real example. So in our network, one of the genetic carrier screenings couldn't be a provider anymore, and we didn't really have much time, and we don't want it to affect our patients. And first thing we did was reach out to the iGenomics team, and they sort of said, let's think it through. And very quickly we found a solution. We brought everybody together, and it was a real partnership. And we didn't lose any connectivity. It was great.
Yeah. That's perfect. So one last question we'd like to conclude, and Bronwyn, maybe you can help us out here. So we obviously have two of our key North American customers here, and the focus really, as we look at our strategic priorities, there is a large focus on North America. So can you go a bit deeper on that? Why now? What are we doing to really accelerate growth in North America?
Yeah, I mean, we're a European headquartered company, okay? But we're a global company. The reality is the United States is the largest IVF market in the world. It's an innovative market. It's a market that's consolidating. You can't be a global player in reproductive health without investing, scaling, and innovating in the United States. It's just a simple fact. And I think we are, we're proud and we're openly stating the fact that we want to scale up, invest, and do a lot more partnership in North America. I mean, you're part of that story, Erin, our new Senior Vice President for North America, on the executive management team of the company. We're investing more in our capacity in Denver. We make our pipettes in San Diego. So we are very committed at all levels.
Well, great. Well, I want to thank both of you. Obviously, I think you can see we're genuinely excited about the future, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.